Here are the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. said the recent economic figure is a proof that the country is steering the economy in the right direction. The president mentioned this during his roundtable discussion with Cambodia's executive officers as he encourages them to visit the Philippines and consider business investment. This and other government efforts as the president attends the 40th and 41st ASEAN summits and related summits in Cambodia. Marita Muahe has the story.
President Ferdinand R. Marcos, on his first day to attend the ASEAN summits and related summits, immediately laid out his administration's thrust in bolstering ties with Cambodia. During a roundtable discussion with the chief executives there, Marcos said this administration is able to handle the economy, citing the 5% unemployment rate in the country. He said that amid higher global inflation, the government ramped up efforts to boost domestic demand as well as increase and improve the competitiveness of domestic production to further accelerate economic recovery. In the same forum, the president strengthens the country's ties with Cambodia, particularly in the field of agriculture and digitalization. Among the identified area of cooperation include mechanization and food processing in agriculture, micro, small, and medium enterprises, energy, and low-cost housing. Also discussed are collaboration in elderly medical care, particularly the hiring of Filipino nurses, tie-ups on garments and traveling bag manufacturing, digitalization for ease of doing business, and rice importation. The president highlighted the need to partner with the private sector for a much improved investment climate as he encouraged Cambodia's business leaders to invest in the country. He also outlined his administration's goal to prioritize ease of doing business by digitizing government operations and to improve the livelihood of Filipinos by supporting the manufacturing and food processing industries. The government also intends to construct 6 million housing units in 6 years. For its part, Cambodia expressed its interest in investing in the Philippines. House Speaker Martin Romualdez said Cambodian business leaders are considering the country because of the robust business climate. Romualdez vows to pursue policies that will further streamline the business processes in the country to encourage more investors and open more doors for local employment. For the Pna Newsroom, I am Marita Muahe.
The further reopening of the economy improves mobility. Faster inoculation drive and reopening of in-person classes are considered key factors that have helped robust the country's economy during the third quarter of 2022. According to the country's economic managers, the growth in wholesale and retail services, financial and other activities have also played significant roles in achieving the 7.6% economic growth. Like President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., Budget Secretary Amenah Pangandaman also lauded the boosting of economy, highlighting the hard work of the current administration for its agenda for prosperity. Pangandaman said this only shows that the Philippines can meet its socio-economic targets despite global inflation and the depreciating peso versus US dollar. The Philippines, meanwhile, is seen to be one of the countries with the fastest economic growth according to the World Bank Global Economic Prospects. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council led the fourth quarter nationwide simultaneous earthquake drill in Parañaque City. Government agencies around the country participated in the drill earlier this morning. Employees practiced duck, cover, and hold techniques and evacuation procedures. This quarter's earthquake drill was also held in observance of the World Tsunami Awareness Day. The NDRRMC said it will continue programs like the earthquake drill to continuously prepare the public for calamities, including the big one. The Office of the Civil Defense, meanwhile, thanked the public for its continued support of the government's disaster preparedness initiatives. In other news, the traditional Traslacion in Manila will be suspended again in January 2023, making this the third consecutive year the annual event is cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Gov't Church priest Father Earl Valdez said this is to avoid the influx of people due to the continued spread of COVID-19. as well as the protection of devotees with comorbidities. Valdez said all other activities related to the Feast of the Black Nazarene will proceed. This includes touching the image of the Black Nazarene, which will be held at the Carino Grandstand. The Quiapo Church will also hold hourly masses starting at midnight on January 9, which will be led by Manila Archbishop Jose Cardinal Advincula. There will also be masses in Metro Manila and other provinces in Luzon for those who would not be able to go to Quiapo Church. Meantime, churchgoers are still advised to wear their face masks inside the church, and there will be also separate entry and exit points to maintain physical distancing. That's the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head on to the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We're also shown on the social media pages of the Office of the Press Secretary and Radyo Pilipinas RP1. Stay tuned for more news updates. I'm Stephanie Sevillano. We tell stories that inspire change.